Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about other transmog items that you will be able to get in the War Within, and this time you will be able to get all these different cosmetic sets and appearances by simply completing some achievements. So all these different items are going to be some recolored versions of all the different sets that you can buy from Obsidian. So they're not that exceptional, but still these are recolored versions of these different sets, and you can get them by simply completing the achievement, so you don't need to farm some of these different earth encrusted gems or to spend some of the different resonance crystals in order to buy these different sets from Obsidian right there. So the first cosmetic set on our list is something you will be able to get when completing this achievement right here, the Algar Diplomat. So this is something that is linked to the different reputations in the War Within, and basically you will need to reach max renown with each of the main factions, which are these 4 factions right here. So when you reach max renown, you will be able to get this achievement, and then with this achievement, you will be able to get the appearance Vermillion Patron's Elegance. So this set is this one right here, and as you can see, this is again one of the recolored versions of the different sets that Obsidian is selling, but I think this one has a really nice tint, and I do think that this is a pretty cool set. So again, nothing crazy, something that by now you've probably seen quite a lot, but this is still another tint that is pretty cool, and you will be able to get it when reaching max renown with all the different reputations. So something that for now maybe not a lot of you have been able to do, or I don't even know if it's possible to have it already done by now, but hopefully at some point you will be able to get it. Now after that we have another cosmetic set, and this time you will be able to get it when doing some of the quests in the War Within and when completing the achievement the Loremaster of Khaz Algar. So here you will need to do these 8 different achievements in order to then be able to get the achievement and the appearance Crimson Cartographer's Orientation. So the first 4 are pretty straightforward. These are the main storylines in each of the 4 zones. And then you have the Sojourner achievements that will require you to actually do all the different side quests and storylines in each of the different zones. And this one is definitely going to take a little bit more time. So for instance here, if you go on your map, you will be able to see all these different exclamation points on your maps, and so these are really the start of all these different side quests. So like that you will be able to know a little bit which quest to do in order to then complete these different storylines. Keep in mind that in the process you will also be able to get a lot of reputation points, some other really cool cosmetic items. For instance, in Adolfo you will be able to get this appearance right here. So you're not doing it only for this Crimson Cartographer's Orientation set, you're also doing it for all these other rewards. And so this set will look like that, which again, I think is a pretty nice set. This is a recolored version of one of the sets that Obsidian is selling. After that, we have another set, and this time it will come from the different dungeons in the War Within. And this achievement is the Algari Dungeoneer. As you can see, you will need to defeat every dungeon in Algar Mythic or Mythic Keystone difficulty as a tank healer and damage dealer. So here basically you have these ones, and as you can see you will need to really do each of these different dungeons in all the different modes, so using all the different roles available. And so this is something that will definitely take some time. Also sadly this is something right now that is not currently doable because some of these different dungeons are not available in Mythic or Mythic Plus difficulty. So you will need to wait a little bit, but at least at some point, hopefully in Season 2, you should be able to get it done. Just make sure to do all the different ones you can during this first season, because like that, at some point in Season 2, you will hopefully be able to complete this achievement. And when it will be done, you will be able to get this appearance right here, which is not crazy. This is the Versatile Peddler's Trinkets. And this one, I'm definitely not a big fan. But again, this is a free set that you will be able to get when doing all these different dungeons in all the different roles. So just wanted to add this one as well to the list. And also for this one, it means that most likely you will need to do it on multiple characters, because only if you're playing maybe a monk or druid or any of these different classes, maybe a paladin that can do all 3 different roles, you will need to at some point use multiple characters in order to get all these different achievement done. So this is quite a lot, all of that only for this little cosmetic set right here. Then after that we have another set, and this time it will be linked to the different professions. And as you can see, you will need to obtain maximum skill points in the Khaz Algar category of 5 primary professions. And when you do so, you will be able to get the Formed Artisan's talent set, which is this one right here. So this one is a little bit better than the previous one we've just seen. I really like the hood, the little goggles and everything I think is really nice. And I do think the shoulders are pretty cool as well. And so again, you will be able to get that as soon as you reach the max rank with 5 primary professions, which are not the secondary ones that you can see when you go there. So these are all the secondary ones, and these are the primary ones right here. So basically, it will take you a little bit of time as well. If you have a lot of gold and everything, hopefully this is something you can do pretty easily. But this is probably something you'll just get at some point if you are into professions and if you like maybe making gold and other things with professions. Then after that, we also have this achievement right here, the Lost and Found. So here you will need to return every lost out of fall memento found with Maera as shield. And as you can see, you will need to collect all these different ones. And when you're done with this achievement, you will be able to get this appearance right here, which is the Sandy Quotidian wear. So this one doesn't have shoulders. It's mainly just the hood and the rest of the set. So this one's not so interesting. But again, this is something that you can get by completing this achievement right here. So I haven't done this one myself, but basically Warhead put a pretty good guide on how you will be able to complete the achievement and get the appearance. So you will need to start by doing these different quests right here, and then after that you will be able to basically find all these different treasures. So it's explained exactly how you will be able to find all of them. And finally at the end you will need to get these different quests done as well. And at the end you will be able to get this achievement. So this is again all explained here. I will share this link in the description, so if you really want this set you can do it. And keep in mind that some of these different quests will anyway be also part of the Sojourner achievement that you will need for the Loremaster meta achievement. And after that, finally, we have also this achievement right here, Life on the Farm. Complete the following quests involving the Hillhelm Steed family farm. So here, when you're doing this achievement, you will be able to get these 2 items. So first you have this 2-handed mace, which I think is pretty nice. This is basically a weird shovel, and I do like the colors and everything. It actually matches my Transmog very well. And then the second one, which I think is even more interesting, is the Hillhelm Farmhand's watering can. And so here, this is really just a watering can that you can use as a mace. And so I think this is pretty fun and definitely something that's probably a lot of you can make great transmogs with, and you can use weapon illusions and all these type of things on it. So this is really a proper weapon and definitely an interesting one. And here again, this one I haven't been able to do it yet, so I would recommend you to go on Warhead, and here you have tons of different people who shared some very good tips on how to actually get all these different quests done and how to get the achievement. So you will need to first do the 5 quests that will be available without any prerequisites, and then you will have a few other things to do, and these will definitely be a little more intense. So again, I will share the link in the description. You can go have a look, and if you're interested, hopefully you will be able to get these different items as well at some point. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you will be able to get some of these different items and cosmetic sets if you are interested in some of them. Again, they're not the craziest ones we've seen so far, but I just think it's important to highlight them because I'm sure that some of you didn't have any clue that some of them existed. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!